What's up, guys? This is Justin. I'm here with Daemon Hatfield.
Hi.
We are taking a look at Hearthstone.
Yes, I've been tutoring Justin on how to pronounce the name of this game. He was saying Hearthstone to me.
I say Hearthstone, you say Hearthstone. You're winning me over. I'm pretty sure.
He said Hearthstone. Yeah, no. It's a hearth. A hearth is like a fireplace. You don't call it the hearth.
Yeah, sure. All right, fair enough. I'm not arguing with you. I'm just saying I'm trying to beat the bad habit out of myself. It's Hearthstone.
Okay.
What we're looking at right now, I mean, I guess if you don't know, this is the new, we're going to give you a little beginner's tour, because Daemon, you don't know anything about this.
Yeah, but I know I love it already, because I love card games like Magic the Gathering.
Right, so it's a collectible card game. My guess is that it was originally going to be like a part of World of Warcraft, and then it quickly grew too big. So what we're looking at is my card collection right now. Your card collections correspond to the classes in WoW, and so you choose your hero first. Actually, let's just build a new deck. That'll be a good way to show you what's what. So, if we want to make a new deck, first thing you do is you choose, like, these correspond to the WoW classes. Okay. So, I always played a Warlock, so we'll pick him. He has a special ability, so he can take 2 damage to draw a card, and that costs 2 mana. But that's really, all the heroes have one special ability, and then they have a library of cards. So now I can choose from all my Warlock cards, and I can put them in my deck. It's really easy. You can just drag them over. You can see, if you mouse over him, you can see like what your mana curve is. So it tells you like you probably don't want too many expensive cards.
I like the art on the cards. I can tell you right away.
Yeah, you can right click to see him up close. It shows you that I have 2 of this card. Some of them have flavor text right here. They do a lot of really smart things like that. Flavor text isn't like gumming up the screen here. Like it's only sort of in that deeper look if you want to jump into things. After you're done making your deck, there's a handful of ways that you can... Oh, and this is... Oh, I guess I hit the wrong button, and look at that. It just built a deck for me. Let's talk about some super simple game basics. I'm not going to get into the details, but, like, most of your cards are creatures. This is a very, very creature-heavy game. This is what it costs to cast it. This is its attack. This is its defense. And then, even after not knowing anything about this game, like, I sort of understood the text on the card, like... Cards have Summoning Sickness for 1 turn, but charge, they can attack the turn they come into play.
There's an explanation that pops up, too.
Yeah, and if you mouse over it, you can see like what any ability means. And so I was able to teach myself how to play right away. Like, this is obviously pretty self-explanatory, a little buff there. Wind Fury means they can attack twice. So there's a handful of creature skills. There's a handful of spells. Let's jump into a practice match.
Okay.
You can practice against the AI. I have no idea what's in this Warlock deck that we just made, but let's go ahead and give it a shot. You can choose what class you want to fight against. Do you have a preference?
Let's do... No, you pick.
Okay. Well, I don't know. I don't care. We'll fight the warrior. We're playing a novice. You can also play an expert AI, which are actually pretty devious.
Gul'dan versus Garrosh. Victory or death! Your soul shall be mine!
So I like these little shouts at the beginning. What you're going to notice about this game is that the feel of it is really, really good. Like it's
polished?
Like it's really, really polished. Like when I mouse over my cards, like this all feels really good. The little sound effects that pop up. You'll see, I don't know if we'll see it because we're playing against the AI, but you can see like what people...
So every creature has their own roar?
They have their little taunt, so that's the Murloc sound from World of Warcraft. They go... So now he's going to take his turn, and let's see if they show it. Yeah. Oh, look at this. He's coming at me hard, right on turn 1. So did you...
Is there like an audience too?
Yeah, did you hear that like crowd murmur?
Yeah.
And so like at the beginning of the game, and like I didn't notice why I was enjoying this so much or why it felt so good. And I eventually figured out there's like a million little details. Like when you lay a really powerful creature, it slams onto the board and like it crackles and it's really loud. When you swing in and attack, like see, there was no crowd noise that time because it's only like the bigger attacks. Like when you attack somebody with a huge creature, there's like huge hoops and hollers.
Charge forward!
If you've played a lot of World of Warcraft, the main way that this game's different is that you can bypass creatures. So it's like I can...
Different from Magic.
Right, is that not what I said?
You just said different.
Oh yeah, if you've played a lot of Magic, the main way that this is different than Magic is I can swing right in and hit him. I don't need to go through the creatures first. Other than that, you know, attack, defense, you do have a special ability, but for the most part, it's very similar to what you've seen in WoW.
Now explain mana. You were saying you get 1 additional mana every turn?
Yep. So this is what I have to cast with right now. I have 3. Next turn, I'll have 4. Next turn, I'll have 5.
So, just to clarify, you can only cast these 3 cards, right?
Right. So I can cast 3 cards. And, like, again, just that level of polish, like, the ones that I can cast are highlighted.
Yeah.
So just little usability things like that really add up over time. So this, at the start of your turn, swap this minion for a random one in your hand. So if I play this turn and he lives, then next turn I could get a more powerful guy out earlier than I would be able to normally. Deal 2 damage, restore 2 health to your hero. So like another little polish thing, like let's cast the Drain Life spell. Like you see that Drain Life spell is like orbiting around my guy right now, and I have to choose like where I want to attack. And it sort of flies out in this cute little spell animation.
That's really good. What's going on over here?
This is showing you, like, if you ever want to see, like, a deep look at what happened, like, what your moves were. So over here you have a sequential listing of, like, what people did what, like, what attacked what. You know, he attacked me, or I attacked him for 1 damage, etc. Since we're playing an AI, you can't see it here, but when you're playing another human, you can see where their mouse is. And so, like, if I'm doing this, my opponent can see that. Like, it pops up right here. And so, like, if I keep coming back to I'm staring at this guy, I'm staring at this guy, I'm staring at this guy, like, my opponent would see that. Or when I'm attacking with this Murloc, I'm like, should I attack him? Should I attack him? Should I attack them? If you're not moving your mouse, they can't see it.
Yeah.
But it really does make a real impact. Like, you can sort of get a feel for it once you play a lot. Like, okay, I know a mage has a spell to turn my creature into a sheep. Like, I can guess that maybe he's thinking about casting that spell. Like, it sort of eliminates some of that barrier that you get.
I must attack the minion with taunt.
Yeah. You can right-click to do sort of simple... There's no chat, actually. That's worth pointing out. Even in multiplayer matches, you can't communicate, but you can say... You know, you can... There's a few, like, preset messages that you can give. If anybody's going to comment on my play, by the way, I'm not actually really trying to play the game right now.
You are kind of getting your ass kicked.
I mean, I'm just showing off the game. I'm not actually trying to win against this AI. He is kicking my butt. This is basically how the matches go. I do want to show you a couple more things. So, back here on the title screen, there's a couple different things that you can look at. There's daily quests, and so I'll earn 40 gold if I win 2 games as the hunter. And you have, like, they'll stack up for 3 days. So, like, I did yesterday's, otherwise it would be right here, too. So it's like, here's one quest, here's another quest, and that gives you something to kind of work towards if you're just trying to earn a little bit of gold. In the store, you can buy packs of cards. You can buy them with the gold you're earning for quests, or you can buy them for money.
Now, you've purchased some cards.
Yeah.
Do you think like it's worth it?
I'm kind of so-so on the card purchases so far. Here's my thing about this game. The card packs are expensive. They're $1.50 a piece if you just buy 2, and they get a little bit cheaper if you buy a ton, but they're still over $1 each. But there's only 5 cards per pack. So it's like they're small packs. So my thing is, so far, Hearthfire...
Yes.
Hearthfire seems easy to play for free.
You mean Hearthstone?
Yes. Yes, not Hearthfire. As I'm going back to my World of Warcraft days. Hearthstone is easy to play for free, but if you do want to pay money, it does seem to get pretty expensive. Like, I feel like I need to spend 20 or 30 bucks until I have, like, an amount of cards that I feel like I really got my money's worth. But it is easy to play for free. When you play, like, when I just dive into the normal play menu, you choose your deck and then you're matched against an opponent, a human opponent. Oh, I want to go back, not quit. If you go into the arena, that's drafting. And I don't want to do it right now because it's not free. But that lets you build a deck, you know, not from your library of cards, but from all the cards in the game. And then you can draft against other players. Again, you sort of have these elaborate card collection tools that I showed at the start. The user interface is really, really nice. I like that you can see the cards that you don't have. So it, like, shows you what you need. You never need more than 2 of a card because you can only put 2 in a deck. And so if you ever have more than 2 of a card, you can disenchant it, and you get this dust, and then you can spend the dust to make cards that you don't have. So it's like, if I have almost every card in the game, I don't want to open 1,000 packs to get, like, the final one, but I could just spend a little bit of dust and make it. Like I already have 185 just from winning arena matches and from disenchanting, and I have enough to create this guy if I wanted to.
Do you know how many cards are available right now?
Not off the top of my head. I could total it up. I think something like 200, give or take. That number might be way off, but I don't have it in front of me. And what was the last thing I wanted to show you? Oh, well, in a separate video, we're going to open a few packs and show you what that looks like. This is a super simple look at Hearthstone. I cannot get the name of this game right.
I told Justin, remember, it's your heart. The word is heart with an H on it.
Right.
So remember your heart.
But not Hearthfire.
Remember how much your friend Damie cares about you.
Oh.
That will remind you of your heart.
So are you going to download this and play it when it comes out?
Absolutely. When can I do that?
I don't know. It's in closed beta right now.
That's the thing.
They haven't announced an open beta date. Based on what you've seen so far, impressed, not impressed? What do you think?
Yeah, I'm very impressed. I cannot wait to play.
I'm hooked on it. I'm playing it almost every night just for fun. We're doing some coverage on IGN, so I'm playing it for that reason too. But this is really, really polished. I hope it came through in this video how just the level of polish in the matches is really, really high. Daemon, thank you for joining me.
Thank you, Justin.
Everyone at home, we're going to have much more on Hearthstone and all the hottest PC games.
You said it right this time.
I know, I got it. I'm learning. So make sure you're keeping it locked to IGN.